Hey everyone, welcome back to my video. If you haven't seen my first one, you should go check it out. I worked really hard on it. If you want to know how long it took me to make that video, then click on the video, or go to my channel and click on it, check the description, and you'll see how long it took me to make it. If you haven't seen my channel yet, you should just scroll down or move your finger down, whatever device you're using to watch this video. You should go down and check out my channel. Anyway, you can probably tell by the title of this video, or if you haven't, and you just saw the thumbnail of the video and wanted to watch it because it looked interesting, well then I'll tell you what I'm going to talk about right now. So, drumroll please. I'm talking about my summer vacation of 2018! Yay! I was thinking about 2019, but it wasn't that interesting, mostly just my mom. Well, it was fun when my mom told me that she was pregnant. We went to a restaurant and then she said, "I'm pregnant," and we're like, "Oh my god." That was fun, but we mostly just went to the doctor's office and flashed back to the elevator event. So I wanted to mostly talk about 2018 because we went to a lot of different places, and I think the vacation lasted for 3 days, but there was a week in between separating the two vacations. So one, we had a long vacation, like with multiple activities, and the second one, we went to the OC Fair. If you don't know what that means, it means the Orange County Fair, which was really fun. A lot of interesting things happened. So this video might be a little extra longer than usual. I tend to keep my videos at an average of 8 to 12 minutes long, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm probably going to work hard on this. It's probably not going to come out until like February or maybe a little sooner, I don't know, but I hope you all enjoy. So this is probably going to take me a long time to animate, but whatever, it's for the entertainment of others, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so let's get started with the actual story time animation. So I want to talk about how long it took to get to the first location. It took, I think, about like an hour and a half, maybe 2. But it took a long time to get there. So I packed some snacks, and we drove all the way to San Diego, which took a very long time. And then our first location, we stopped by this beach, and it had like a little walkway area, kind of like this, and it had some seals and stuff on rock. We were walking in that pathway thing, and we looked over the rock, and I saw all the seals and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I think my mom took a picture of it because she wants to be a photographer. And we were there for a while, and then after, we went down to this little beach area, and there's like a sandy area that looked nice. My mom went by the waves and she took a picture, and then we had to get back up, which was hard because there's a staircase next to this rock wall, but there was waves coming in, so we had to wait for them to retract and we can run up before they come back because we didn't want to get wet. And then a few hours later, we went to this this boat museum. It was an actual boat floating on water, and it was stuck in place, but it was a big museum. It was really fun there. We got like these little pass things for the kids, and our parents got the adult ones. They have kids ones and adult ones because the adult ones are more violent and tell more history. Well, that's what I think. Anyway, we went walking around the whole area, and it was pretty fun. We saw like a remade kitchen, and we saw like a bunch of things that were there, like a dining room, a theater. There's a lot of cool things there. And then they started talking about like this, I think they had like a church on the boat. And later they also asked us a question and said, when the people are coming up the boat stairs, what's the most common injury? And I thought it was bumping your head, and I was right, because when you would head up the stairs, there's like a little rail here, and if you would go too fast, you can bump your head. I actually almost bumped my head on that boat, so that's pretty funny. And towards the end of the boat trip, there was like this ride that looked really cool, and I wanted to get into it. And my mom was thinking about going on it. I asked my sister if she wants to, but she was too scared, obviously. And Augustine had to watch Alyssa, so me and Mom ended up going on the plane simulator ride. So it's basically you're in this little container, and there's a screen in front of you, and you have controls, and one of us controls the plane, and one of us shoots the other planes. The other planes were the people on the ride next to us, who are also on a plane simulator. And the funny thing is that Augustine and Alyssa got to see our reactions because there's a hidden camera on there. I didn't see it, but when I watched the video that Augustine recorded when we were in there, you can see when we were flipping upside down, you can see my mom's hair just like going up, and it was pretty funny. So then we were in the mood to go into another boat, and I think one of our parents bought tickets for the boat, and we went on an actual boat. I think that was my first ever time going on an actual boat. It was pretty fun. So then, after that, we went to a hotel area, and because it was the day was ending, it was a long drive home, and we didn't want to take that drive, so we ended up just going to a hotel. So there, we had a pillow fight, and then we went to bed. Well, they thought I went to bed because I stayed up a few more hours watching TV. Then it got pretty boring, so I had to get out of bed, look for the remote, and find the right button to turn it off. Then I just collapsed in bed and fell asleep instantly, I think. Because you can't tell when you fall asleep, because it's really hard to remember that. Anyway, we went to this cafeteria thing in the morning at the hotel, and I gotta say, that's one of the best breakfasts I've ever had. It was really good. They had waffles with strawberry syrup, and they had a bunch of like cereals and fruits and stuff. It was heaven. So after we ate, we kind of walked around the hotel. I saw a pool, and then we left. I thought we were going home, but then Augustine started talking about animals. I'm like, that's a little weird. And then after a while of driving, he said, guess where we're going? And I'm like, home? And he said, nope, haven't you picked up the hints? I'm like, what hints? And then he said, we're going to a safari park. And then we were like, oh my god, I thought the trip was over. And we got so excited, and then we went to a safari park. We still had the map of it pinned on the wall. If you want to see a picture of it, well then here. That's how it looks like. Anyway, when we were there, I bought a hat because it was really hot, and I also bought this weird thing that was blue. It had a compass and a mirror that shot like light beams everywhere. It was pretty cool. And also, you would slide out these little things, and it would turn into binoculars. So every now and then, I would just slide them out and look at animals from a close view. It was pretty fun. So later, we went on this tram thing. We waited in line for a long time. I saw some bones of animals. We went on this tram thing that circled around this whole big grass area. It was pretty cool. After the tram, we were walking around, saw a few animals, and then we went to this cheetah race towards the end of the trip. The cheetah race was really cool. And then 1 week later, we were just home doing our regular thing, like doing chores and playing video games and stuff. We went to the Orange County Fair, like I mentioned earlier. So that was fun. When we were there, we tried to go the night before, but it was too crowded, so we ended up just going to a restaurant again. And the next day, we took a bus that already had a parking spot that was made for the bus and only that bus. So no matter what, we were going to get in the OC Fair. So when we got there, we got wristbands that allowed us to go into any ride and whatever amount of rides we want. But it was only for a limited time because after 2 p.m. the wristbands won't be they won't work anymore. So we made the best of our wristbands. The first thing we did, we went to this zoo thing that had animals and stuff, and They also had like a bunny that you can pet and other types of bunnies and stuff and rabbits. That was pretty cool. They also had this thing where you can like see a bunch of donkeys and horses and stuff. I also saw a bull there, and I think I saw it peeing, which is pretty funny. So after that, we headed to our first ride, the Ferris wheel. So we went really high, and I saw the bus from there. I'm like, oh look, there's the bus we came in. And then when we came back down, my sister thought that was fun, but then I saw this ride called G-Force. It was like a really scary ride. Well, that's what my sister calls it. So basically, you would sit in like these circular things, and then you would get swung everywhere. So I wanted to go on it. Alyssa said, I'm going to try going on it because I want to stop being scared of rides like that. So she went on it, and she freaked out. So when we were on the ride, she fainted. Yep, she fainted.
Anyway, after my sister fainted, we went on a few more rides before we saw a pig race, which was pretty cool. I voted for a pig, but the pig I voted for ended up getting second place, so that's a bummer. And then after that, we just went back to school. So that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry this took a long time to animate, but I took a break for a while, and I also had some school problems. Well, not problems, more like homework stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to give a shout out to this channel called The Most Awesome Gamer. They gave me positive reviews. They reacted to my channel. He's a cool guy. You should go check him out. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.